Go, 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 guys.
Yeah.
Miss Kitty's like,
they'll catch up. She's going to go to that tree over there. I know she is.
How do you
or he is.
Why do you just think?
Oh, is he still going?
he's landed.
Oh.
Yay! And that's how you do it.
Now, will they tend to stay around here or not?
Probably just go down the river and, you know, because this isn't really where they're from.
Yeah.
And they're just going to discover life all over again right here. Yeah. I mean, it's always a possibility that they could. If they had a good fish supply and they didn't have any problem eating fish, then...
Do they eat mainly fish?
How's it feel to be in wildlife?
Well, it feels great, number one. Number two, I never thought I'd get to hold a bald eagle and then throw it up in the air and release it. So that was really fun and exciting. And it's a cool story how that bird got saved in Cumberland County. The woman who saved him was here today, too, and talked about finding him, you know, obviously near death at that point. And to see him fly across the river is pretty cool.
It's conservation all over, right?
That's right.
And what we had today, how does that fit into your scheme of life?
Oh, it's great. We got a pair of eagles that live on this property. And in fact, I showed Al the nest, and so it's fun to release these two. I hope they stay around, and of course with that bluff over there across the river, I hope they find a home around it. It'd be great. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, it looks like a blob. Looks like a blob.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, it looks like a blob.
So, for those who have not met me, I'm Al with the Eagle Foundation, American Eagle Foundation, Pigeon Forge. We're headquartered at Dollywood, and at our center we have about 80 birds of prey that we use for breeding and education, and we also rehabilitate injured birds and put them back in the wild. And these birds that we're going to release today are two bald eagles, a male and a female. One was shot in Cumberland County and had BBs throughout its body, and we didn't even think it was going to be recovered. But it did well, and now it's been in a flight cage for about 6 months, and it's flying real well. And Bill Sansom's going to release that one today. And then that bird is named Cumberland because of where it came from. And then we have another adult male bald eagle. It's a smaller bald eagle, but he came into us with a wing injury from down in Loudon, Tennessee. And he couldn't fly when we got him, and we couldn't see any broken bones, but we put him in a flight cage for about 4 months, and now he's flying real well as well. So both of these birds have been together for 4 months, and they haven't pair bonded or anything like that, but since they are male and female, and we've got this beautiful river here, we thought we'd release them together, and hopefully it'll go real well for them today. And this young lady right here, she's the one that found this bird, her and her family. Her husband and her son caught it up, and then they called her.
Thank you.
This is big hood. This one should have been ours. Just kidding. That's good, he can't see. All right. This is big hood. This one should have been ours. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Is that the one that was shot?
No, that one.
Mosquito.
That's the Cumberland County bird there.
This is big hood. This one should have been ours. Just kidding. That's good, he can't see. All right. I'm gonna take this down. All right, let's do it. This is big hood.
Unfortunately, with this eagle, we have multiple gunshot wounds, presumably from a shotgun, where you have wounds in the left shoulder. You can see a pellet here, and then also in the tail. These are really not of a big concern. However, the ones in the wing are the ones that we're really concerned about. And I'll switch radiographs to show you that. So this is the eagle's left wing with the head at the top and the tail down at the bottom. And you can see we have ulnar fractures as well as radial fractures, and the pellets are actually right within the bone. Unfortunately, the bone has already started to heal, so we couldn't do anything surgically to go back in and correct that and get them better aligned, and they're already forming a pretty good callus. But as we saw earlier, the wing actually has a fairly good range of motion and extension and flexion, so it's quite possible this eagle may be able to fly, but it really depends upon how well it heals.
Hold his chest and his
Let me have that. You're gonna separate feet.
yeah. There's still quite a few steel shots inside the body, throughout the body of the eagle, and it would have been more traumatic if they were to take those out, and possibly the bird might have, gotten an infection or not, made it. So that several of them were left in there, including the two that are on the toe here.
I thought that was closed up. I thought they were just using that.
Yeah, you can feel the calluses right here, the swelling. She actually has a pretty good range of motion. I mean, that's almost full extension. The big thing you worry about is if you get...
Is the BB right in the joint there?
Yeah, there's a couple in the ulna and the radius.
It's November 14th, 2009, and we just finished doing a physical checkup of two young bald eagles that had been previously injured. The one eagle was a female, and she was found shot in Cumberland County. She still has many steel BBs in her body, but has been recovering nicely. We got her back in April of this year, and we're very pleased. She's now flying relatively well. She has probably about 98% extension in the wing that was shot up pretty bad, but nonetheless recovering well. We're still hopeful that she might be releasable, but she needs a little more time exercising in this flight enclosure. Her feet have no abrasions on them. They're perfectly healthy, both of them. No signs of any kind of sores. So those are perfect. And on the corner of her wing, where she had abrasions, this is her left wing. They're fully healed up. There's no cuts. Can you zoom in on that right there? It's totally healed. And her extension is almost probably about 98, 99%. It's pretty good.
Yeah. When you first saw the eagle, did you realize it had been shot?
We didn't know what was wrong with her. We had no idea. We didn't realize it until we got her up on the porch that she was even injured in her wing.
What was it like when you went up there a second ago and looked at her?
Incredible. Incredible.
Why is that?
Those birds are magnificent. It's our nation's bird. It's incredible to me.
Did you ever think that, what was it, 7 months ago that you found the bird?
8 months.
8 months. It's been about 8 months, yeah.
Did you ever think that it would be up and flying again like it is today?
No. But I knew a lot about the American Eagle Foundation, and I knew when they told me they were taking her to our vet, I knew she stood a chance. Our vet has saved a couple of our dogs' lives. He could save a bird.
Do you see a lot of eagles up where you live at?
We've seen a few where we've been camping before.